everyone, today I'm going to show you a couple of different ways to use the wall for the practice of Ardis Chandrasana or half moon pose. As you may know already, half moon pose is a balancing pose. So in the beginning, it's nice to utilize your wall, be near the wall so that you can work on the foundational aspects, on the actions of the pose without worrying about falling over. So for my beginners, I have them hold a block in the right hand. I'm fairly close to the wall. I'm not using a mat, but you absolutely can if you'd like to have that more sticky surface. You're gonna step the feet apart, turn the left foot in, right foot out, and then put your left hand on your hip. I am mirroring you guys today. And then you'll go down, bend your right leg, and place the block on the floor. Right now, I'm leaning my hip, my right buttock onto the wall. Then walk in with your left foot and walk out with the right hand. Walk that block away from you 6 to 8 inches, maybe even more. Then lean into the block and start to lift your left leg up. You can look and see. You want to reach your left heel directly away from your body. There's a real tendency for the toes to drop, for the leg to drop here. So lift your inner left thigh and then push out through your heel. From there, you can put your left hand or your elbow on the wall, but start to bring the right buttock off the wall. So your hips, your buttocks, they don't touch the wall. And as you squeeze that outer right hip forward away from the wall, bring the weight into your inner right foot. Keep reaching out the front of your left thigh towards your knee. Reach your inner left heel away from you. Lengthen your spine. You may like to even rest your head on the wall. You can even look up here and breathe. This way of practicing the pose, it's also very nice for the back and for those days that the fatigue is there. It's nice to practice the pose this way if you're dealing with menstrual cramps and abdominal pains. When you're done, just bend the leg. You can lean back onto the wall and come up with your block. Then stand up straight, come back to your Tadasana. Take the block into your left hand. Maybe you need to get a little closer, a little further away from the wall. Walk your feet out. Turn your turn your right toes in. Turn your left foot all the way out. And then bending the left leg, go down, walk your left hand out and lift your right leg up the wall. And then press through your left big toe ball of the foot. Draw your left hip, left buttock away from the wall and into the body. So don't let your leg to drop down. Don't let the leg to bend. Extend out. Reach away. Elongate. Lengthen through the inner heel. Lengthen your spine. You can rest your elbow against the wall to help you with balance. Your head can rest on the wall. Breathe. Feel that space that comes in the abdominal wall. Lengthen your spine. You can even turn your head up. And just be in the pose. And then when you're done, bend the leg, release that right leg back down, and come all the way up. So that's one way to practice Ardis Chandrasana, using the wall for balance. Another way is to practice facing the wall. So again, I have my block in my right hand. I'm facing the wall. I'm about 5-6 inches away from the wall. And then I step the feet apart. Notice I'm not going as wide as I normally do. Your left foot turns in, your right foot turns out, still lining up your right heel to the center of the left arch of your foot. Already I have my left hand on the wall, and then I'll bend my right leg, bring the block down. I walk in with my left leg, walk out with my right hand. This distance is important. It helps with balance. And then as I lift my leg, I'm going to place
my left toes directly against the wall. I'm pushing my toe prints into the wall. I'm pulling up with my left arm and releasing the back of my right arm down. And then I'm facing the wall. And here the tendency for the buttocks to roll back. So draw the outer hips in and draw your tailbone towards the wall. You can keep pulling down with your left hand as though you're trying to bring the wall down. It will help you to lift your chest. Pull the outer thighs up into the hip socket. Keep reaching out through your left inner heel. Lengthen your torso. You can look up if you like. And when you're done, bend your standing leg. Slide that left leg down and come all the way up. And then stand facing the wall. Block goes in the left hand. Already I have my right hand on the wall to step the feet. Right foot turns in, left foot turns out. I take care to look down to get that alignment of my left heel to my right inner arch of the foot. Then bend that left leg, walk in, walk that left arm out and away and start to slide your right foot off the wall, up the wall. Okay, so I'm pushing my toe prints to the wall and using that to reach my heel away from my body. And then drawing the tailbone in, pulling down with my right arm to help me to roll my chest up, pressing through my standing, my left inner heel, big toe, ball of the foot, outer hips engaged, and breathing. This is also a really wonderful way to practice this pose for the aches that may be in the lower back, lumbar area. And then when you want to come out, bend your standing leg, slide that right foot down, and come all the way back to Tadasana. So that's a couple of ways to practice Ardis Chandrasana. Use the wall, learn the basics of the pose, get that strength in your legs, your hips, and learn to balance. Namaste.